As we mentioned earlier, this evening an important meeting is being held in our city. Police, community activists and local politicians are getting together with residents to talk about how police and the courts deal with visible minorities. Our Omar Pacheco is at the meeting, which gets underway in just a few minutes. And Omar, who do you have with you?
I'm here with Ketcia Peters. Thanks for being with us, Ketcia.
Thank you for coming here.
And Ketcia is a member of Compact. It's a community group that makes some headway with police, trying to sort of relay the concerns of certain visible minority groups to the police. Ketcia, what sort of concerns are you hearing from your community?
The main concern that we usually hear is that the justice system doesn't seem to have the same process or outcome for different members of the community. The concern is that certain communities get policed differently than others, and it's a great concern for, racialized communities.
So when you hear from people who have had run-ins with police, I mean, are we talking about racial profiling, or what are their fears and concerns in that regard?
Yeah, absolutely. Racial profiling is one of the main concerns. People feel that just because of the way they look, perhaps, or where they live, even the Francophone community feel that if they have to come into contact with the law or an officer, they don't get service in the language of their choice, of their preference, and they go to the justice system not understanding why, and if they've done anything that was illegal, it's not always explained to them in a certain way that they understand. A lot of the time, some of the charges that are being laid on them doesn't seem to really fit the outcome of what happens to them once they go through the process.
And so what is tonight about, or what are you hoping to do tonight to address those issues? Yeah,
tonight we are really trying to make legway in terms of bridging the gap between, better informing the community about the responsibilities. So as citizens, they have responsibilities to be, law-abiding citizens. And when you're a law-abiding citizen and you still feel that, when you have an interaction with a police officer, that your human rights were violated, then you know what, there's a process in place in order to rectify that situation. The community don't usually know that. They don't know that there's a process in place, that there's a way for them to hold, the justice individual and officials accountable for, when things don't go the way they're supposed to go.
And I suppose today is also a chance for you and your other organizations to speak with police, to speak with the Attorney General, but also to listen to their concerns. Tell me a little bit about that. What are you hoping to accomplish tonight?
Well, tonight the idea came about when I was having a discussion with Darlene Lozzi, which is another community member of the Haitian community. She's also a mediator. And we just had this conversation about, the issues that takes place within the system. The racialized communities are overrepresented in the federal prison. And this is one of the presentations we'll have tonight. Darlene will explain to the community how much this is an issue and how real this issue is. We were hoping that the Attorney General could actually talk to us about what the government is doing in order to address that issue. And we'll also have other presentations in terms of letting the community know what their rights are and how they could hold, the whole system accountable.
Very briefly, in talking to you, it sounds like there is a lot of fear and anxiety from this community when it comes to dealing with police and the judicial system. How do you turn that fear and anxiety into trust?
Communication, and this is what we're attempting to do tonight, is to have an open dialogue where officials of the justice system is going to arrive and talk with the community and listen to them. It's really important for the community to be heard, and they want to feel like they have a place where they could actually share their experiences that they go through every day.
Ketcia Peters, thank you so much for being with us tonight.
Thank you so much for your time. Thanks for coming.
Adrian, back to you.
Thanks so much, Omar. That's Omar Pacheco in Vanier.